each layer wants to be done, right? Like this is subtractive manufacturing, that's additive manufacturing. So you're taking off a little bit at a time, and unless you have a CO2 laser or a really powerful diode laser with like you're gonna want to make multiple passes, right, to cut through. And each time this will adjust your z-axis height past depth, right? But this, if you can get away, if you have like a Falcon, this don't matter, right? Doesn't matter at all. Because like you set your z-axis when you're engraving at one height, right? With mine, it does help, I will say, to adjust the focal point of the laser itself. It will bring it up or down, right? Like depending on where it's at. So you want it to go down to bring that focal point down into the gap of whatever you're cutting or engraving. Even with slate, it'll help better, but for the most part, you don't really need to mess with it. Okay, so this right here, where you want your files, right? Self-explanatory. File name. Okay, this is interesting too. Okay, you can make it add numbers to it. This is good for like testing out a print, right? Like you come up with this idea in Inkscape, right? You want to make this thing, you need your laser to cut it, right? Or a customer gives you this or that, but you need to run some tests, right? So you can get some foam board. I just use regular like MDF and just cut it like over and over and over. As long as I know where it's cutting, right, and mark it, and just cut the hell out of it. It won't cut through it, right? For a 10 watt diode laser like mine. So anyways, like you're gonna need to run tests, right? With the add numeric suffix to it, you can quickly manipulate this, right, to get better results quicker. But if you just add the number to the end of the file that you're naming, right? So if you come up with 1, you can like throw that quickly over there, and in your head you can go, okay, I'm on number 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, right? Iterations. Know where you're at with whatever you're testing out. It's good for that. Live preview. It's basic. Like it ain't like, you know, other software. It's the most basic of things. Works though. Oh, this right here. Okay, and Marlin, right? Let's go to Marlin. Marlin code. Codes. There we go. Boom. G code. Boom. Okay, Marlin G codes. These are thems, right? Okay. Let me scroll down. Let me make this smaller for you guys so you can see it. Or you might can see it better that way. I'm not sure. Probably better that way, right? Okay. So these are G codes. This is what Marlin's based off of, right? So this right here is just a regular move to this spot. So what you can do with this, right, this first one right here, and it gives you, it'll go through this in here. I'm not going to go through every one, right? Okay. See? Okay. It moves to wherever the hell you want it to move. So say I wanted to go to, like, on that first video I did on here, I was showing y'all how a Cartesian plane works, right, with X, Y, and Z. Up, left, down, right, up, yeah. Okay, it'll go to that spot, right? You can get deep in there. But what I was looking for with this, let me go back up. Okay, this is hiding that. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Alright. There's my Twitch. Let's go to this. Alright. The one we're looking for, we type in here laser. Oh, it doesn't show it. It's not on the site. What about find on page? Find and edit. Find me with laser. Boom. There we go. Alright. set the laser power for the move, right? And that is this parameter on this page, right? So this S value right here can be set to anywhere between 0, which is off, of course, to 255, right? 255 is max power for your laser. You can go over it, wouldn't suggest it. See? So you want to use G0 for moves, which it does it automatically in the plugin. I need to show y'all something else though, not this. I need to go back to here. We'll do this. Back to here, right? And then we'll go find. This is laser. There we go. M3, laser on. 4, laser on. 5, laser off. Alright, let's go down. Let's go next. There's 16 of them. That's a lot. This is good to check your stuff too, right? M3, you just turn your laser on, turn it off. It's a good way to do that. Just make sure you turn it off. Right? Don't have to unplug it. I'm looking for M20, yeah. 206, where is it? Another one in here. Set home offsets. Something I was working with earlier. There's another one in here for lasering. I'll find it later. But if we go back here, right? See the M3? And it says S1000, right? It depends on, yeah, see? Right here. Right? 3D printer firmware, get it? Marlin, get it? Right? 255 is the max. And it has that in the Marlin too, right? In the code there. So you can only go up to that power on it. Tool off command 5, I just showed y'all that, right? Dwell time before moving. Sit for a short time before moving to heat up material. This is fine. Yeah, this right here. This comes in handy when you're cutting holes, right? So you get it to sit there for a second, cut right a hole, keep on moving, but it won't cut as deep, right? Debug settings. Leave it off, right? Debug, draw debug. I never run that, right? Because what it does, it just puts yellow lines on every, like, I guess you call it vector point, right? Or vertice, whatever you want to call it, node, right? It puts a yellow thing on each one of those, and it will lag you down like hard when it does it. Best to leave it off unless you really want to get in there and see what's going on. Oh, this is cool right here. You can do some stuff. Remember how I was showing y'all like earlier how you could do in Marlin like that. Oh, hold up. Look at something. Okay. Right here you could set your absolute Z position. That's what I was talking about, right? Like with my Phoenix and with this one, I can tell it to drop down to a circle focal point for whatever material I'm working with, right? This is why this comes in handy. Different materials, different focal lengths. Always do that. Yep. It's good. Good to home things like a billion times. Homing's good. Homing means accuracy, right? Yeah, this comes in good if you have... I've never really had this problem, but I could see how that could happen. No, you could set up, like, if you have your table laid out and you know exactly where stuff's at, you could set this up, right? And make it to where you have different workstations set up on your bed, right? Like you say this one's at this spot, put that in. This one this spot, put that in. Set up different machine origins on your machine, so you have literally instead of like one thing, you'll have like 4 things, right? Just one head though, so it's not really efficient, but you could run like a bunch of stuff for a long while if you got everything set up well. It kind of the trade-off. Invert the y-axis. Yeah, that one. Flip something pretty much on the Y if you're lasering it. Bed width delete. This I use every time I do it. For some reason it doesn't like to save this setting, but you'll have your bed size memorized after about doing this program plug-in for like 5 seconds. Yep. Which kind of cool too. If you can set this to less than your bed size too, which will create kind of like soft in-stops, right? Software controlled in-stops. G code X and Y offsets, right? That'll say, depending, see this stuff is a little glitchy sometimes because what if you have 2 y-axis, like stepper motors, like Y1, Y2, right? And they're both controlled at different sides of the y-axis. So sometimes you need to add an offset. This is a quick way, kind of hack to square up your machine, right? G-code scaling factor. That's if you're really having a lot of problems. And in Inkscape, if you do it right, you won't have this problem. But some softwares, you have this problem where, like you say, exactly these millimeters, right? Well, the scalar value is adjustable. It's like an adjustable ruler, right? So your 10 millimeters and this program's 10 millimeters to different things, and then the software interprets it, and you get something that's like 8,000 millimeters big. So you can kind of use this if you're in a hurry, hack it down, make it work, right? It's not a good thing to do. You should solve your problem in whatever like graphic software you're working with, vector software. Yep, so that's pretty much it. Alright. That's the instructions. Folder upgrades. Whoa, this is for all these different ones, right? This is cool because this works for everything pretty much. That it works for most machines. Alright, so get that installed. Alright, I'm gonna do the same. Go here. Boom. Zip folder, right? We're gonna have to put this into our plugins folder, right? So I wonder if I do. Let's see if it'll show that on stream. No, I didn't do it. Okay, you want to go find that monkey, right? I'm gonna extract it because it's a zip. Whatever operating system you're doing. I usually just extract it there, right, and then move it to wherever the hell it gotta go. Let's see if I can share this window. I kind of don't want to because there's like my own stuff, right? So find your plugins folder, put that in it, right? Doing that right now. I just run a search for it real quick, throws it up there. Pretty easy. There we go, we're starting to get it. Alright, I'm gonna have to call a pause right there, get the plugin in. We'll go from there in a minute. Wait, maybe not. Hold up. Hate this. It always gives it to me right at the last minute. Yeah, there it is. Okay. We're in it. Okay, it says extensions, fonts, icons, keys, paints, palettes, symbols, templates, themes, UI, right? We want to go in extensions, right? Take that monkey wherever we unzipped it at. You can open up like another file browser. Right. Then we'll come over here to our downloads. Find that monkey. Drag it in there. Okay, done. Right. Restarting skip. See if it works, right? Yay, it worked. Did for me anyway. If anybody's having any problems, hit me up in chat. Nope. Alright, got that done. Now we have the plugin. We can do some laser ins. Right? Okay. Not sure what the bed size is on my CRT. And I know it's 12 inch by 12 inch, which is like 306, I think, millimeters. It's like, who remembers such things? So, we'll do this, bring this back up. Not really, I can show you how we use this monkey. Kind of want to make a keychain for my brother's stream. Again. Eventually I was just going to make stuff in here and then sell it. Or give it. Or something. Okay. So I need to show you all the screen. No. Yes. No. Over dead. There you go. Okay. Boom. Done. Cool. Alright. Inkscape. We got the plug-in now. We can do laser work like this, guys. You do a lot with this. I'll move it here, it moves there. It's cool. I'm trying to make it bigger. Promise. I'm always messing with Windows. Alright, so first thing inside of this, what we want to do, we have like a basic yada yada. We can do some cool stuff here just to make us kind of more comfortable. It's like comfort, I guess. Go in here to file, right? Down and go to document properties. Shift Control D also. So Shift Control D. I need to put like a key stroke thing here for y'all so y'all can see what keys I'm pressing. Might look into that. Alright. Width, height, we're gonna just set it for 300 because I know that's within 12 inches, right? And then we want to make sure up here it doesn't pull every window. That's weird. Have to add another one so you see what I'm working with. Here, you know what? We'll do this. Alright. Tired of messing with this. Okay, I'll show y'all my desktop and make this go a lot quicker. Just clear everything out. Good, good. Okay, I don't mind y'all seeing that. Alright. I mean, it is a private space, right? Everyone. Boom. Okay, works. Too small. Delete you, delete. This up. Boom. Way better. Okay. Now you can see what I can see. So I'm going here. See? That's what I'm talking about. Document properties right here. Right? Let me minimize this. Leave that up so I can see what's going on. Alright, so with this, like I was saying earlier, you want to set these right to 300 millimeters, right there. Orientation don't really matter. It helps when you do your bed if it's a little, it doesn't really matter. Resize to content, don't do that. Scale 1. This right here is what throws you off, right? Like I was saying, in the plugin it has the scale 2, whatever. Go in here to scale 1. Guides, nah. You can play with that. Play with this if you want. Metadata, right? All this. Okay, go back to display. Here's the cool part. Go here. You can make this whatever you want, right? Red, cool. Right. Done. Background color, right? Come on. Oh, gotta set that, and then that, right? That sets that. So we got red. We'll do red on black. Oh, desk black. Sorry, like that. Okay, so now we have this a pimp like thing. Get rid of that. Just exit out. And this is our bed, right? We have 300. See, pretty simple. You can use these little rulers to do some weird measuring or whatever. So we have this. We have a blank slate. This is like a canvas, right? For a painter. For us, it's for lasering. This is our art for lasering. So, one thing we want to do, make a square. Okay, see my square? See these knobbies? You can adjust the roundness of your square. You can also control it up here, right? You want these to be the same. Wish they had a lock feature there, but you want these to be about the same, right? And it gives you the same And oh, here's a cool trick. Hold down control, and if you have a middle scroll wheel, it zooms in and out. Just regular scroll wheel. Hold shift. See, now we can move. We can move. Right? Okay. So we're moving in. Moving tight here. See my little, right here, this thingy. Right? This thingy. Oh, look. See what it does? Pretty simple, right? With this, you can make a lot of shapes, right? Especially if you're making, like, signs. You want the rounded edge that you're lasering. Or you're cutting leather hide and you want a pretty round corner. You can do some of that, right? That allows you to make boxes. Boxes are nice. Look at this pretty box. And let me zoom out so you can really see the box. Okay. That's a box, right? Okay. So we don't want a box. Screw a box. Hate boxes. So well, we're gonna go to our select tool. Select that monkey. Delete. Love the delete button. Okay. We want a star because we want to be pretty, right? Okay, and we want the fill even. Let's see. Let's make our star. Ooh, there's a pretty star. Right. Let's move that over. Ta-da! Star. Well, we want it pink, right? The insides. Hit right down here. See, you can do this, or you can go here and go there. You can do that too, right? Or you can even come up here. Think an object. Look at that. There's so many different ways to do this. Okay, so then we want to do one of these. These are just weird. Don't mess with this. But this one gives it a fill color. This won't affect your lasering either. That's the cool part about this. It'll still just do the edge, right? Because that'll be the main path, but it ignores the fill. Marlin does. Some other programs, not so much, right? And I think you can even do Marlin, I'm not sure, to where it'll recognize the fill. That's more for raster images. But we can kind of use this too. Here, let's rotate it. Oh, you can mess with these, look. We want it to be really tight. No, we want a pretty star. Ooh. Oh, dude, look. See that? You can do that. Dancing. We dancing. Look at the star. Get it, star? Okay. So, we want the fill, though, to be pink, right? So we come to pink. Okay, we have to click here. Listen. Okay, now pink. More pink. Okay. Click those till pink happens. We can adjust the pink down, right? Bring it up. Pink's cool. Okay, so there's our star. Now then, we don't want just a star on our board. We're gonna cut this on the board here in a minute. With my laser, and I will show you dudes if you watch this stream ever. Okay, so select star. We got some room here. Let's make her bigger. It'll cut out that black line right there. You see that black line? Cut that out. Alright, we want to add some words to this, like how about this? How about we do start up here, we'll go down here. We'll do, because he watches my streams sometimes. We need a font size bigger. This font size is too small. Way too small. Let's go way big. Okay, now we're winning. FSM Jesse James. Oh, see how it's too big? Oh, just click that. There we go. Got the S. Alright, now we can click this monkey, right? Put that over right there. It'll cut that. Just like that. Here. See that? Right there? Yeah, cut it. Easy. Alright. It looks like the Hollywood Walk of Fame for Jesse's channel. Yeah, that could be. Okay, but the thing is, here's the thing. One of the problems I found with this program, we're gonna have to split this up. Yeah, for this plugin. Because this, I want it to just do this once, right? I want it to do the rest of this more, right? The other start. There is a hack around it though, and I'll show you that. I have to take a small pea break. I'll be right back. We shall return. Right. Back at it. Okay. So, I like doing it this way a little bit. I mean, y'all know I'm Jeremy. It's in my thing. Alright. Right here. We can make this bigger. But we have this problem, right? Okay. Here's a trick. Delete this. I love delete. Okay. And then save this monkey out. Desktop. Yeah, that's a good spot. We'll name it Star. That's a good name. Okay. Save. Right. Maybe save it. That's plain SVG. Doesn't matter. Save that. Okay, now we have that saved. Now then, we Control Z. Right. Bring that. Come back. Okay, it came back. Now then, we, instead of selecting the words, select start, delete, save that out. Right? Words, we're gonna split it up, right? You see what I'm doing? Splitting it. Do that. Boom. And look, if you do it, see how it's exactly in the same spot, right? It's right here. And then like when we do that, it'll be like that, right? Okay, that's a way to line things up. You see that, how I did that? And you can do this way more precisely. If you look at this, look up here, see that, see this? I can make these settings exactly what I want, right? Load this in, right? We'll go back, we'll open up those, process them as G code, right? I'm just gonna do this one, this whole one whole thing on my board, right? We'll make it big, but we won't cut, right? Okay, so there's that. Now then, we want to select all. Well, it's Control A, right? Or you come up here, edit, select all, Control A, right? Okay, so we got it all selected. Want it about there, about what we want. We're gonna come in here, select it all, go to path, right? We can group it, because I'm just doing this as one laser cut, right? Just to show you dudes. One layer. We'll do some more complicated stuff later. Object, right? Group. Makes all this a group. Doesn't helps. Object, right? path, right? These, I will show you these can do awesome. Combine's a good one. We'll hit that just for good measure. Path, object to path, and always hit stroke to path, just in case there's any strokes left that I want a path to be, right? Now then, we're going to want to go object, layers and objects, right? This will give us over here, it'll show us if we have like duplicates, right? Like that's one, that's one, that's one, that's one, right? I think this happened earlier, so delete it. Nope, not one. So you can do that. You can check if you have duplicates, right? That one's a duplicate, I guess. We can leave that. Go in here, make sure everything's not duplicated, right? The fill, it won't do it, but there we go. But check and make sure you don't have any duplicates of anything, right? Text, delete. That and that is what we got. We got this, and it's one group, and it's one thing, and that's all it is, right? There's no more. And some of the things you guys are going to want to do are huge. Make sure you do them very carefully, right? Check your work. Another thing you can do, make sure you ain't making duplicates of anything, because it will cut duplicates, right? Of any paths that we do. Right, and this is a path. If you zoom in, and we go, here, I'll show you this. Zoom in. Control, zoom in. Okay. If you look, you'll see a little node there. That's a vertex point, right? That vertex point, you can adjust. You can move this up. Look, I moved it. Oh my god. Okay, but you can move it. Alright, and if you can set each one of these vertex points, when we go to do the G code, right, you will see these bad boys in there, right? So, extensions, generate that. Make sure you have, here, make sure you have edit, select all, right? Done. All of it selected. You want to select it all, come here, here, right? Millimeters, travel speed, 3,000, it's kind of fast. We'll do 2,500-ish. Yeah. This, I like 900 for wood, right? For what we're doing. I know my laser, mess with this number. If you don't, if you're doing like this for, say, a drag knife, or you're doing it for 3D printing, but you're wanting to do like, what are those things called? Platographs or whatever, where they're see-through, right? You can do some cool stuff with stained glass, because they have see-through filaments now. So, there's that, right? Just mess with your machine, mess with this number, you'll figure it out. Kind of all I can tell you about that. Passes, like I said, we're doing the ones. This can be 0, right? Output directory, well, we want to know where we put it. I do it on the desktop because it's the only one I'm doing, but make a folder, put all your stuff in the folder. It's like keeping organized, make your bed, right? Like that. Good desktop, output G code works for me. Right here, these are right. Let's turn our laser heat down. Yeah, see? 250, remember? 255, 150. Right. Command to turn it off. 5. Dwell time, we don't want it to 12. Draw debug, hate you. This can crash your stuff too, so try it. If it does, sorry, but if it don't, use it if you need it. Header path, meh, right? I actually need to set my Z height, probably. I'm not sure, I can't remember what my Z height was on my CR10. I'll set that in a sec. You can set some of these settings within the Marlin itself too. Really cool. Right, if you come back over here, let's go, let's open a new tab. Marlin codes. Right, we'll go back in there. That's what I was looking at 206. That's why I wanted to see it 206. Nope. It's code 206. Where's it? G206. Yeah, it's M206. G's are usually for movements or kinetic, and M's for static or settings like this. 206. Right here, this one. Set home offsets, right? You can use this code to reset everything to 0, wherever it is on your machine, right? So, let's set that. Let me go save here. Or I'll reset my positions before I start. Yeah, leave it blank if you want to set your Z height manually. Right? Until you know where your Z height's supposed to be, don't mess with this. Larger, done. Yep. Off. Yep. Those are good. Coordinate system. Bed. Here's that one, 300, because that's what we set our Inkscape document properties to. Copy it. It kind of works good. But this is how big your bed is. Right. All these already explained. And click apply. Made it. Okay, come over here. There she is. Let's open her up. She's a text document. There she is. That's our code for our star. Right there. You see that? Okay, come back over here. See now. Right there. Select all. Edit. Select all and all layers. Pretty sure that's everything. Oh, we need this. It should be a little bigger, you would think. You can kind of judge off the size of the G code too. Like, is this real? That's what I'm wondering right now, because it's got all these letters, right? Edit. It's a little glitchy. Apply again. Okay. Now then, see? Quick testing. Output 1. There it is. Boom. Guess it's right. We'll try it out. See what happens. Might be it, might not. Let's see, where's this it says, if you read this, G90, set all positions to absolute. M5, turn the laser off if it's on. G21. Great. Which G21? Let's go look. There we go. I'll do it later. Okay. So then it says go here, right? Do this. Once it goes there at this speed, 255, right? Turn the laser on to this power. Cut this. You're done cutting that. Cut this. You go here. You go here. Cut to there. Cut to here. And it does that over and over, right? Then at the end it says, go here, this speed. Right? We can slow it down just so you can see. 1000. Alright. I'm going to go get a SD card and load this on it. Let me look at my stream, make sure everything's cool. Looks good. Chat went. Might have to reset these settings here. Alright, here we are. SD card. Boom. One of them. For this one, it's based off the Falcon system, right? But it's not a Falcon because it's just an addition to a CR10. You need one of these. It's a SD, right? Micro SD card. You need one of these too. an adapter, right? Plug it in. If we have a spot here, find a spot. There we go. Plug it in there. Alright, let's see if it loaded. There we go. Mounted. Oh, that one looks like it's got a operating system on it. I might use that operating system later. Let's wipe it. Wipe. Now, let's see if I got a different one with a different something on it. Next. Alright, let's check that one. Always eject your stuff. Okay. Reload it. Oh, I have operating systems. Yep. I don't even need that one really. Yeah, operating system. Need to format some of this. Just for now, because I think we gotta wipe one. Yep, we definitely gotta wipe one. We need some way to wipe it. Let's see if there's tools. We got an etcher, alien etcher, maybe. Yeah. Sure. Oh, we can burn CDs. Yeah. That's not it. There. The discs, maybe. There we go. It's got a root partition. It's got a foundry stuff. We do that. Delete partition. Delete partition. We got free space now. Alright, create a partition. Can I format you? Yeah, format. Do that. Do that. Okay, it's good. Cancel. Okay, let's just add this. Just read gap, create volume type. Erase. For use with Windows. For use with all systems and devices. Volume name. My squishy. My squishy. Alright, and then it's gonna erase all that. Format it. Oh no. You better be lying, bro. If not, there's a quicker way. I wonder if we can maybe. I wonder if it's in the APT repository series. Alien etcher. That's it. Let's try etcher. Not in the APT result. Let's see what it is on the APT list. See what's in there. Come on. What are you giving me? Ubuntu. Alright, there's a lot. Not in there. I bet it's in the Snap Store, y'all. That just ain't gonna cut it. I think that's just the one it comes with. It's always crap. I'm gonna go to the Snap Store. There it is. God, this sucks. Here, I'm not even doing that. Stop. There you go. Nobody cares. Go away. Ah, there we go. Snap Store. For featured snaps. Explore. We need the Bailey Netcher. Alina Ekcher. I think it's called. Used it before. Fetcher. Doc Fetcher. Let's see. SD. Come up with. Wrangle. Personal trainer. Getting on a fun tangent here, I think. Oh, that's cool. Ah, that's it. But that'll work. Arpie Imager. Just as good. Studio. Hey, we're still working. Please be done. Aren't you done? I think this works on Ubuntu. Let's see. Open. Open here. Oh, my hamster's sick. Okay, it's good. Okay, choose device. We'll go. For this, doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. Easy way to do this. Yes. Okay. See that? We're gonna erase that monkey. Done. Good. Now she's erased. Should go back in here. Kill that. Kill that. And then that. See, now we're golden. Right? Take this. Slide that up into that. Boom. Done. And now you have to do, check the little header. It can be removed now. Alright, I'm kind of going to have to set up. What I'm going to do is set this up. I'm going to pause the stream for a minute. Set this up and then we'll come back again. Just the video stream.